Namaskara, I am Dr. Shashikala Rao. Today's topic is on the effect of Pushkara Navamsha in the birth chart. In my earlier video, I have discussed Pushkara Bhaga. Pushkara Bhaga and Pushkara Navamsha are two different concepts. Pushkara Bhaga is a specific degree in each zodiac sign. Pushkara Navamsha is a particular Navamsha in a zodiac sign. Before discussing the Pushkara Navamsha, let us know what is Navamsha. We all know that the span of each Rashi is 30 degree. When each Rashi is divided into 9 equal parts, then each part is equal to 3 degree 20 minutes. So, the span of each Navamsha is equal to 3 degree 20 minutes. That is, the 1/9th portion of the Rashi is called Navamsha. It is also called Dharmamsha. Navamsha chart is the most preferred chart after the Rashi chart. When each Rashi is divided into 9 equal parts from 12 zodiac signs, we get 108 Navamsha. Out of 108 Navamsha, only 24 Navamshas are considered as Pushkara Navamsha. In each Rashi, there are 2 Pushkara Navamshas. In fiery signs, the 7th and 9th Navamshas are considered as Pushkara Navamsha. The 7th Navamsha is from 20 degree to 23 degree 20 minutes. The 9th Navamsha is from 26 degree 40 minutes to 30 degree. In Arthi sign, 3rd and 5th Navamshas are considered as Pushkara Navamsha. The 3rd Navamsha is from 6 degree 40 minutes to 10 degree and 5th Navamsha is from 13 degree 20 minutes to 16 degree 40 minutes. In Aries sign, the 6th and 8th Navamshas are considered as Pushkara Navamsha. The 6th Navamsha is from 16 degree 40 minutes to 20 degree and 8th Navamsha is from 23 degree 20 minutes to 26 degree 40 minutes. In watery sign, the 1st and 3rd Navamshas are considered as Pushkara Navamsha. The 1st Navamsha is from 0 degree to 3 degree 20 minutes and 3rd Navamsha is from 6 degree 40 minutes to 10 degree. In fiery signs, the 7th and 9th Navamshas are considered as Pushkara Navamsha. Pushkara Navamsha in fiery signs are in the star of Bharani 3rd Pada and Krutika 1st Pada in Aries sign. Purva Palguni 3rd Pada and Uttara Palguni 1st Pada in Leo sign. Purva Shada 3rd Pada and Uttara Shada 1st Pada in Sagittarius. Out of 6 Pada in fiery sign, 3 Padas belong to Venus star and 3 Padas belongs to Sun star. In Arthi sign, the 3rd and 5th Navamshas are considered as Pushkara Navamsha. Pushkara Navamsha in Arthi signs are in the star of Kritika 4th Pada and Rohini 2nd Pada in Taurus sign. Uttara Palguni 4th Pada and Hasta 2nd Pada in Virgo sign. Uttarashada 4th Pada and Shravana 2nd Pada in Capricorn sign. Out of 6 Padas in Arthi sign, 3 Padas belong to Sun star and 3 Padas belong to Moon star. In Aries sign, 6th and 8th Navamshas are considered as Pushkara Navamsha. The Pushkara Navamsha in Aries sign is in Aridra 4th Pada and Punarvasu 2nd Pada in Gemini sign. Swati 4th Pada and Vishaka 2nd Pada in Libra sign. Shatabhisha 4th Pada and Purva Bhadra 2nd Pada in Aquarius sign. Out of 6 Padas in Aries sign, 3 Padas belong to Rahu star and 3 Padas belong to Jupiter star. In watery sign, the 1st and 3rd Navamshas are considered as Pushkara Navamsha. The Pushkara Navamsha in watery sign is in Punarvasu 4th Pada and Pushya 2nd Pada in Cancer sign. Vishaka 4th Pada and Anuradha 2nd Pada in Scorpio sign. Purva Bhadra 4th Pada and Uttara Bhadra 2nd Pada in Pisces sign. Out of 6 Padas in watery sign, 3 Padas belong to Jupiter star and 3 Padas belong to Saturn star. Out of 24 Pushkara Navamsha, 12 Pushkara Navamshas belong to Sun and Jupiter star. We can say 50% of Pushkara Navamshas are shared by Sun and Jupiter star. That is 6 padas of Sun star and 6 padas of Jupiter star are considered as Pushkara Navamsha. Other 12 Pushkara Navamshas belong to 3 padas of Venus star, 3 padas of Moon star and 3 padas of Rahu star and 3 padas of Saturn star. From 12 zodiac signs, there are 24 Pushkara Navamshas. You can observe Pushkara Navamshas in D9 chart falls only in 6 zodiac signs that are in Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Libra, Sagittarius and Pisces. The lords of these signs are natural benefic planets, namely Jupiter, Venus, Moon and Mercury. Out of 24 Pushkara Navamshas, Jupiter and Venus have 9 Navamsha each. Moon and Mercury have 3 Navamsha each. All 24 Pushkara Navamsha shared by 4 natural benefic planets. Therefore, Pushkara Navamsha is considered as very auspicious. There is a belief that Pushkara Navamsha produces auspicious result in Muhurta, Prashna and in birth chart. You can observe Sun, Mars and Saturn are not sharing as a lord of Pushkara Navamsha in D9 chart. You can also observe Pushkara Navamsha do not fall in these 6 signs, namely Aries, Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, Capricorn and Aquarius in D9 chart. Out of 24 Pushkara Navamshas, 3 Pushkara Navamshas are considered as Vargotama. In fiery sign, Sagittarius, 9th Navamsha, which represents Uttarashada first pada, falls in Sagittarius Navamsha. In earthy sign, Taurus, 5th Navamsha, which represents Rohini second pada, falls in Taurus Navamsha. In watery sign, Cancer's first Navamsha, which represents Punarvasu 4th pada, falls in Cancer Navamsha. These are the 3 Pushkara Navamsha which are considered as Vargotama. Pushkara Navamshas are special Navamshas. The planet posited in the Pushkara Navamsha that increases the strength of the planet or improves the quality of the planet or strengthens the quality of the planet. That means Pushkara Navamsha nourishes the quality of the planet posited within it. What will be the effect of Pushkara Navamsha in the birth chart? Is Pushkara Navamsha is auspicious or inauspicious? Is Pushkara Navamsha is benefic or malefic? To know this, we have to study the condition and position of the planets in Pushkara Navamsha. Identify the planet in the Pushkara Navamsha is a natural benefic or natural malefic. Based on the Janma Lagna, identify the planet is a functional benefic or functional malefic. Pushkara means nourishment, enhancement, improvement and special strength. So, planets in Pushkara Navamsha enhances the effect of the planet or strengthen the power of the planet. So, the malefic planet posited in Pushkara Navamsha enhances its malefic effects. It means the malefic planet gives the results after hard work and strong effort. Similarly, the benefic planet posited in Pushkara Navamsha enhances its benefic effects. It means the benefic planet gives the results with the minimum effort. Its benefic power is enhanced. If the Lord of the Kendra or Trikona houses of the birth chart falls in Pushkara Navamsha gives the benefic results. If the planets represent the good houses and posited in Pushkara Navamsha, then promotes easily getting good things to happen in life. If the Lord of the Dusthanas, that is 6, 8, 12 and Trishadaya 3, 6, 11 of birth chart falls in Pushkara Navamsha, its power is enhanced to give the results of the house it represents. Then more effort and more hard work are needed to get the better results. So, the effect of Pushkara Navamsha is based on the functional benefic and functional malefic planets to give good results and bad results. With this, our assumption that the Pushkara Navamsha produces only auspicious results is now modified. If the planet in Pushkara Navamsha is retro, it will be strong because the planet gets the Sheshta Bala. If the planet is in Pushkara Navamsha is debilitated planets first create trouble, humiliation, difficult period, then followed by better days. If the planet in Pushkara Navamsha is combust means whenever a planet comes very near to the sun, it loses its power. But the sun gives the results of a combusted planet. So the power of the sun is enhanced. The results of the planet in Pushkara Navamsha, it depends upon the nature of the planets and its Karakattvas. If the planet is Yoga Karaka and it is posited in Pushkara Navamsha, it gives good results during its Dasha, Bhukti and Antara periods. If benefic yogas are formed in Pushkara Navamsha, it will give excellent good results during their Dasha, Bhukti and Antara period. Planets are in the Rashi Sandhi, Mrutavastha and Balavasthas is an exception. Apply the rule of all these conditions, then judge the result. For example, I have taken Shri Narendra Modi's chart from the internet. It is a chart of Scorpio Lagna. Identify the planets in the Pushkara Navamsha in the birth chart of Shri Narendra Modi. Lagna is at 1 degree 10 minutes in the star Vishaka 4 Pada in Scorpio sign. Lagna Lord Mars is at 0 degree 56 minutes in the star Vishaka 4th Pada in Scorpio sign. Moon is at 8 degree 48 minutes in the star Anuradha 2nd Pada in Scorpio sign. Saturn is at 29 degree 39 minutes in the star Uttara Palguni 1st Pada in Leo sign. From 0 degree to 3 degree 20 minutes in Scorpio sign, that is first pada in watery sign, is considered as Pushkara Navamsha. As I said earlier, the planet posited in the Pushkara Navamsha that enhances the quality of the planet. Mars as Lagna Lord is posited in D1 Lagna and D9 Lagna. It is the 9th house from D1 Lagna, that is Bhagyamsha, which is considered very auspicious from an astrological point of view. It is a good position. But Mars is in debilitated sign in the Navamsha. Still, it has strength. Mars is a Lagna Lord. When Mars is debilitated, it gives the result of debilitating planet. Due to the debilitation of Mars, he struggled with poverty during his childhood. The planet posited in Pushkara Navamsha is an added advantage in this chart, since Mars is posited in D1 Lagna, Lagna Lord in Lagna and D9 Lagna. Also Mars is strong in Shadbala. It gives good results in later ages. Mars is the Karaka for energy. It will give energy, confidence, courage, power, strength, fearlessness and enthusiasm. Here Mars is also 6th house Lord. 6th house represents enemy, competition, service, success, victory, etc. Mars has a 6th Lord posited in Lagna and it is in Pushkaramsha. Due to its strong placement, it gives him victory over his enemies. He has demonstrated as Chief Minister of Gujarat how to face challenges and how to come out successfully. He has converted difficulties into opportunities. He became longest serving CM of Gujarat. He has a lot of strength and is very competitive. He takes important decisions and bold decisions. He dominates his opponents. The feeling of revenge is strong in Scorpion. They do not leave their enemies very easily. They fight until the end. In this chart, The effect of Lagna Lord and 6th Lord in Pushkaramsha, which enhance the power of Lagna Lord and 6th house Lord. In watery sign, Anuradha's second pada from 6 degree 40 minutes to 10 degree in Scorpio sign is considered as Pushkara Navamsha. Moon is at 8 degree 48 minutes in the star Anuradha second pada in Scorpio. Moon is in Vruddhavastha or old age as per Baladi Avastha. Since it is in the Pushkara Navamsha, this Avastha is not considered. Moon is in Neecha Rashi. It gets Neecha Bhanga Raja Yoga as the dispositor of the moon is in Kendra and the dispositor of the moon is in its Rashi. Moon as a 9th lord in the Pushkara Navamsha posited in Janmalagna. It is auspicious. The most auspicious 9th lord moon as Bhagyadipati is in Lagna with Lagnadipati. Due to the connection of the first house and 9th house, he is inclined towards spiritualism. The 9th house represents fortune. 9th lord in Lagna means he will be self-made man creating his fortune. The conjunction of Lagna Lord, Mars, 9th Lord, Moon in Lagna is considered as one of the most powerful Raja Yoga. He will be blessed with fortune. Moon Dasha is from 2011 to 2021. During this Moon Dasha, Modi is sworn as Prime Minister twice. The 9th Navamsha in fiery sign is considered as Pushkara Navamsha. Uttara Palguni first pada is from 26 degree 40 minutes to 30 degree is considered as Pushkara Navamsha in Simha Rashi. Saturn is at 29 degree 39 minutes star Uttara Palguni first pada in Simha Rashi. Its avastha and position in the Rashi Sandhi are not considered. Saturn is in Pushkara Navamsha in the 10th house. The 10th house is the house of karma, name, fame, power, popularity, position, etc. Saturn represents the masses, common man, democracy, democratic process, etc. Saturn is in the 10th house, so he rules the masses. Saturn is a lord of 3rd and 4th house for Scorpio Lagna. It is malefic. Since Saturn is in the Pushkara Navamsha, its malefic effect is enhanced. Saturn gets a special power. Saturn is a 3rd house lord. 3rd house represents courage, communication, skills and willpower. The 3rd house and 4th house lord Saturn is very well placed in highly auspicious 10th house. 10th house is the house of profession, making him a very hardworking person, determined and dedicated to his work. Saturn is combust. Whenever a planet comes very near to the sun, it loses its power. But the sun gives the result of combusted planet. So the power of sun is enhanced. Saturn is in the star of sun. Here I am following Krishnamurti Paddhati Kaspal chart. As per Krishnamurti Paddhati Kaspal chart, Saturn signifies 10th house, 3rd house and 4th house. Mercury is also combust. Again, the sun gives the result of combusted planet. Mercury is in the star of sun. Mercury is the lord of 8th and 11th house, posited in 10th house. Ketu is in the star of sun. Sun is the lord of 10th house, posited in 10th house with Saturn, Mercury, Ketu and Venus. Sun is in the star of sun. Sun signifies only 10th house. Sun is highest in Shadbala. Due to this, he is in the top position in government. We all know about his tough decision like surgical strike, social reforms, triple talaq, removing the Article 370, demonetization, GST, etc. I am considering one more example. This is M.K. Gandhi's chart, Libra Lagna. Observe the Lagna Lord Venus, Mars and Jupiter. Lagna Lord Venus at 24 degree 20 minutes, star Vishaka second pada in Libra sign. Mars is at 26 degree 20 minutes star Vishaka second pada in Libra sign. Jupiter is at 28 degree 10 minutes star Kritika first pada in Aries sign. Lagna Lord Venus, Mars, Jupiter are in Pushkara Navamsha. Jupiter is the Lord of 3rd house and 6th house and posited in 7th house. Jupiter is posited in Sun star. Sun is a Badakadipati for Libra Lagna. I am considering Krishnamurti Padati Kaspal chart. As per Krishnamurti Padati Kaspal chart, Jupiter signifies 3rd house, 6th house, 7th house and 11th house. Venus is the Lagna Lord and 8th Lord and posited in Lagna. Venus is posited in Jupiter star. So, Venus signifies 1st house, 8th house, 3rd house, 6th house and 7th house. Mars is the Lord of 2nd house and 7th house posited in Lagna. Mars is in the star of Jupiter. Mars signifies 2nd house, 7th house, 1st house, 3rd house and 6th house. For Libra Lagna, Saturn is the Yoga Karaka. Sun, Mars and Jupiter are functional malefic. Venus as a Lord of 1st and 8th house gives the result as per the association. 11th house is Badaka for moving Lagna. 2nd and 7th are Maraka. 8th house is death. During the Dasha, Bhukti and Antara of Badaka and Maraka, death can happen. This is an astrological dictum. On 30th January 1948, Gandhi was assassinated during Jupiter Mahadasha, Venus Antardasha and Mars Pratyantara Dasha, which signified 2nd house, 7th house, 11th house and 8th house. During the Dasha, Bhukti and Antara of the planet posited in the Pushkara Navamsha resulted in Mrityu. Pushkara Navamsha nourishes the quality of the planet posited within it. So, the effect of Pushkara Navamsha is based on the functional benefic or functional malefic planets and how it signifies in the birth chart to give good results or bad results. This is all about the effect of Pushkara Navamsha. Apply this to different horoscope and come up with your observation and conclusion. In astrology, many hidden things are there. Give your comments. Thanks for watching this video. Namaste.